All right. Let's see if we can get this going. All right. Can everybody see me? Can you hear me? What? Still not working? You can hear me or no? Am I lagging at all? That Can you hear me? Hello. Can I get all right. Do I sound loud or do I sound good? Because I'm ready to go. I got yes, yeah, it works. Say does everyone say, hey, how's it going? Sorry about the delay. All right, somebody said I sound good. Oh, do I look good? That's the big question. Do I look good? Dang. I guess I don't. Somebody said 1000%. I'm sorry about being late to it, but let's just go ahead and get started. So as everyone who's here knows, I did change the channel name. So we are no longer Hertastic Reviews. We are Film Figure Out Films, and I'm the host, Chris. So looking amazing as per usual. I appreciate that. Who is that? You see, it's not showing me, but either way, respect it. Charlotte Blair, 1000% appreciate that. But yeah, we've changed the YouTube channel from Hertastic Reviews to Figure Out Films, and it was a executive decision that I made. I wanted something a little bit more brand recognizable, and then also it just rolls off the tongue better. Figure Out Films. So everyone just press F um, for you know press F for Hertastic Reviews. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. All right. Do email as well. You know, at figureoutfilms@gmail.com. So yeah, and then we're also on TikTok. Same thing, Figure Out Films, and we get a lot of traction on there. If you want to, you're not seeing a lot of long videos on YouTube. It's because we're posting a lot of things now on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So if you don't see the long videos, it's not like I forgot. It's just it's real easy to put up video like short little clips there. So make sure to follow the TikTok channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already to look at those YouTube vids. Um, but yeah, but Figure Out Films, like we talk about films, we talk about movies on this channel, and then we've now been doing figure reviews. So Figure Out Films, I figured that the thing ties together. So let me know if you're a fan of the new name as well. Um, so I'd love to hear feedback on that. I just kind of told people and everyone was okay with it, but I'd love to get some feedback. All right, let's go ahead and go into the figure reviews. Like I said for this the live stream today, it was going to be revealing some new figures. Instead of just doing them each in videos, I figured if you are tuning into the live stream, you're going to be able to see these figures firsthand. So I don't have to even do a cover review on them. So I hope you're all excited. I got 3 figures I'm going to show off. I'm going to unbox them. I'm going to talk about them, and then I'm going to, get them out of the box and show them off. So who's excited? Drop down in the chat below if you're excited. What are your guesses? All right. I got Hot Toys and I got NECAs. Okay. So what are your guesses? First off, should I open the NECA or the Hot Toy first? Um, Hot Toys are 12-inch figures, and the NECAs are going to be 7-inch figures. Both brands are awesome, like, regardless. So let's go ahead and see which one should we open first? Hot Toy, right off the bat. Someone says Hot Toy. Hot Toy. Nathan, specifically Blu-ray with Nathan Jones is in. Nathan, do you want to watch a Hot Toy or a NECA get ravaged out of the box first? Also, tonight's drink is Smirnoff Ice screwdriver flavor, 8% on an empty stomach. If I'm breaking out a little, I'm sorry. It's just really hot. Let's. I keep seeing Hot Toys. Happy you know it. Clap those hands. Hot Toys. All right. First one off the bat. Are you ready? We are opening a Hot Toy. It's an older one, and I got these for insane deals out of state. So these were from Missouri. I live in Chicago, so and luckily I got these picked up, and I spent under $500 for both of the Hot Toys I'm going to be talking about tonight. So keep that in mind, under 500 for both together. I think it was like 250 now. I think one was like 240 and the other one was 200. So under 500. Bam! Here it is. We got Aquaman from the Justice League hot toy right here. This thing goes for a pretty penny. This one alone goes for over $500, if not 500 at the least. So let's go ahead and open up Jason Momoa, the hot toy. Um, I did. I want the Justice League. All the Justice League figures are finally now available as hot toys. But when these came out, you had this one, you had Wonder Woman, you had Batman, you had two different Batmans, and the Flash, and you had Superman. They came out when that film came out. Like this thing was, yeah, this thing is out of Hong Kong, Hot Toys, but yeah, this came out in 2018. This figure, so it's a little older, which is why it's hard to get. This one's a little bit more rare than like Batman, Superman, because everyone bought those, but the side characters most people don't buy. Where did I get the money to buy that, bro? My OnlyFans account. I've said that before. Yeah, let's open up this hot toy of Jason Momoa. Ugh. You see that? Bam. This is basically brand new. No, actually, it might have been used. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy. Well, let me show you the box, right? The box. So you got the window box here. Aquaman, Justice League. If you hear some things shaking, it's because I think it's used. But the nice thing about Hot Toys is they hold their value. Like these things are long lasting. As a gauntlet falls, first off, here's the trident. This thing's huge. This thing's really huge. I got a gauntlet that fell out. Something else just fell. And a hand. That's not good. You don't need that. All right. Dusting this off. Here is Jason Momoa. This thing is detailed. This thing looks just like him. Articulation wise, he's pretty good. Actually, I'm surprised. I think he just needs. I think he was played with pretty hard though. No, it just wasn't pushed in. So there's his hand. The thing, if you see all these big figures behind these Star Wars ones, these are all hot toys. These are collector's items, and I wanted them because I wanted the definitive editions of these Star Wars figures. The reason being, Star Wars like have been through so many different iterations of figures, and here's the thing. Like the Black Series, these older retro vintage figures of Star Wars are like 3.75 inches, 6 inches. Like they're not that cool. They're not that detailed. They're cheap, sure, but that's the other thing. They're cheap, and I don't want cheap Star Wars figures. I want the best that I can afford. And Hot Toys, I think, is one of those. Besides just statues, which is a whole nother game. But yeah, if you go here, you can check it out on Sideshow Collectibles. A lot of these things are hard to get if they're older than a year or two because they've been sold out. But yeah, this is a great figure. So you get a couple. So here's his initial hands. He's got a trident holding hand and just an open hand. That's the initial. He feels great. This is not cheap plastic. This feels like an actual suit that I'm feeling right here. This is like a bodysuit, which is awesome. Let me fix that up and put that back in. People are saying good quality stream. I don't know if that's cap or you're being legit. And if you're being cap, that really hurts my feelings. But here we go. Man, this is awesome. And he's thick too, which is great. Actually, no, he's got some room there. So yeah, this looks good. And this is what's great about the Hot Toys. Every figure you get, and get ready for this one because the Justice League ones came with a big set. They all come with stands. And look at this. This is straight out of, and it has the plaque, Aquaman, Justice League right here. Shove this in here. I'm missing. Ugh. They really shoved this one in here. Be very delicate when you have these, by the way, because they are expensive. So do this. This is what we call the crotch holder. So it looks just like a base. This thing's big. And there's the crotch holder because when you have him in a museum pose, which means he's just standing still. This is how he doesn't fall. Let me see if I get that lowered. It holds him by the crotch here so he doesn't fall. It's ingenious. I love it. And this thing's huge as is, but with the base, it's even bigger. Let's open up this Trident now. Ignore the ops 100%. Dude, all I have are ops these days, I swear. The manhandle the Aquaman here. Let's see if we can get that in. This one's a loose figure. Someone had a good time with Momoa. But yeah, here we go. Honestly, the detail's really great with this figure. The thing is, Aquaman and this is not Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is the Joss Whedon Justice League. This is the first one that came out. Dang, he actually looks tough, bro. Like, this is sick. Now, this suit is I'm gonna have him say like, oh shit. Just broke his hand. There you go. Have him summon water to come through. This thing is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the suit. That's the thing about Justice League, Aquaman. The suit's boring. Like the Aquaman movie, which they do a hot toy up, but I think this head sculpt's better than that figure. Has the orange and green suit, the iconic suit. I think that suit looks better. But man, this is really cool. Like the head sculpt is amazing. You just get a couple hands. That's all you get. Besides that, oh, and this one accessory, which is heavy. This thing is like legitly heavy. You get a mother box, which if you've seen the movie, this mother box is what Steppenwolf is trying to capture for Darkseid. And you can set this here. So the Atlanteans have one, the Amazon women have them, and then I'm trying to remember. Oh, Cyborg has one as well. But yeah, this is sick. This is heavy though. This is really cool. Which is great. I'm gonna just set him. Speaking of Darkseid and Steppenwolf, since you're all in this live stream, you can all get a sneak peek of these figures. I have the Steppenwolf figure from McFarlane Toys here. Compare it. This is supposed to be for the 7-inch scale. So Gizmo's 12 inches. This is a 7-inch figure, but because he's a mega fig, he's a lot taller. That's actually sick. This is a big skull. I wish we got a Steppenwolf hot toy. We didn't. And this is a dub. This is a dub figure right here. We got Darkseid from the movie The Justice League. And he's huge. This is again for the 7-inch McFarlane figures, but he's a mega fig, so he's got some height. I mean, honestly, McFarlane's killing it with these figures. But they did do a Darkseid hot toy, unfortunately. But yeah, I do like the Zack Snyder Justice League, hence why I have all these movie figures as well. How many figures do I have is what I see here. Too damn many figures. I'm broke. I got way too many figures. But that is the Aquaman figure there. So shout out Aquaman, shout out McFarlane for the cool figures that they keep putting out. This was my first unboxing of the figure, so I gotta, shout out the live stream for it. Can you hold them closer to the camera? I can. Look at that face sculpt. You're gonna tell me that doesn't look like Jason Momoa? That's awesome. The only thing is you can't really move his head, but you can move his torso. He's got really good articulation, actually. So yeah, I'm just chilling with Jason Momoa. Focus back there. There you go. Do I look like I'm in 4K again? No. There we go. And for someone saying this is 4K quality, it actually is in 4K. So you're welcome for that. We're gonna put Jason Momoa there. And what do you think? What did you think of figure? Out of 5, how much would you rate it? Out of 5. Wow, these comments are dead ass. How many figures do I have? How do I answer that? I mean, I have NECA figures. I have a shit ton of NECA figures. I have so many not so many. I want more Hot Toys on the display glasses. I have McFarlane figures. I have a couple. I have one Black Series Star Wars figure. Um, got two. If you've seen my YouTube short, where I did the little action figure poses, I got two Marvel Legends um, with the symbiotic Spider-Man, which is actually really rare and expensive. I got him retail with not Prowler, with Shocker, excuse me. But yeah, all right, all right, 4 or 5 out of 5. Okay, okay. So what should we open next? I got a NECA and I got another Hot Toy. Which one should we open next? Go ahead and comment in the comment section below. Which one should we open next? A NECA or a Hot Toy? Yeah, size does matter with toys because you want it to scale nicely, Robert. You don't want figures that are 12 inches next to your 7 inches. They're not gonna look cool because it's like, if I have a Hulk that's a 7-inch figure compared to a Hot Toy, I mean, they're gonna look stupid. Hot Toy, Hot Toy, Hot Toy. Oh man, y'all want just all the Hot Toy figures. All right, all right, all right. This one's good. This is the one I've been excited to open up. All right. Bam. We got the Wonder Woman, Batman versus Superman figure. Now, Wonder Woman's had quite a few figures, but they can't seem to get her right. In my opinion, this is the best looking Wonder Woman figure. I think it's from the best version of her besides the actual movie, which I don't think they did a Wonder Woman movie figure. But this is the Batman versus Superman variation, where she first shows up on screen. Now we're gonna look at this and we're gonna think, does this look like Gal Gadot or not? So if you get the box here, I really, really want the Batman vs Superman Batman figure. That's my favorite version of Batfleck. Very expensive to get. But yeah, let's open this up. This one's an older figure, so it doesn't package as nicely as the Aquaman figure does. But what's really great about Hot Toys is they tell you all the sculptors, all the artists who went into the production of this. I think that's really cool. Again, this is another 12-inch figure. So it's going to be a big one. It needs an individual container for the shield. Looks like it's missing something. Again, this was bought used as well. Same place I bought the Aquaman figure. We open this up. All 8 people in here. Lots of hands. This must have been a deluxe figure. We got different greaves too. Got different hands, got different greaves. That's cool. Another hand. Jeez, there are so many hands to this. Her sword, which is beautifully detailed. Like there's even engravings on here. This doesn't feel like cheap plastic. This is good. I'm gonna try and get everything out so we can look at it a little bit easier. So sorry about that. If it's taking too long to reveal the figure. Gotta nicely package this back in here. I have a whole shelf just full of boxes because when you collect figures, you want to hang on to the boxes as well. Because if you end up deciding to sell them, people are gonna want the box, you know? You don't know how people display things. So let's put this here. I feel like it's missing a little piece, but that's okay. I got this is such a good deal. Like I said, I spent under 500. So I know I got to deal with this. Dang, this isn't gonna fit. Oh, good. The anticipation must be killing you all. All 6 of you. Dang, I posted this everywhere. I swear we would hit double digits. If we could just get double digits, please, that'd be amazing. So first off the bat, the material is so interesting. Whoa! This is completely different because it's a rubber material on the outside of the figure. It's not plastic like Aquaman. So when figures are plastic. You buy action figures. So you see the joints on the legs, the arms and stuff, and the articulation. You see that stuff. Hot Toys, what they did for Wonder Woman, because she doesn't wear as much clothes, they made her skin tone without showing any of the joints. So it has like a rubber material, like a latex almost. And look at that face sculpt. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Tell me that doesn't look like Gal Gadot. That is rooted hair. That is legit rooted hair. I'm gonna have to brush Gal Gadot's hair. Whoa. That is incredible. Increíble. Whoa. There's the lasso. It actually feels like deep, like stronger than yarn, but it's on a little pocket here. But it doesn't feel cheap. Like I can feel like they dipped this in something. But look at this is what I'm talking about. Here's her arm. There's no articulation to show. So you move it here. I bend it. It can bend, but you don't see the articulation. That's ingenious. Look at her legs, same thing. All skin tone, really good. So if I were to bend it, you're not gonna see any articulation back here. Yikes. Okay, well, we know men sculpted this figure. We gotta straighten that. Oh, man. Let me get that a little bit more focused. Do this in 4K sharp, right? This is an amazing figure. She feels harder to move, however, and I think it's 'cause it's rubber. You can even see some vein. Jeez. The rooted hair throws me off. I have a Chewbacca figure, which has real hair, rooted hair as well, so I have to brush it periodically. Wow, this is a really great figure. Let's set up the base, which is different because it's from the Batman vs Superman movie. It's gonna have that logo there, name plaque here the title. Really cool. And I think, yep, I can have the bat signal here off the plate move up, which is awesome. Now, when it comes to the base here, it is a full-on just metal casing. You have to screw on. We got 7 views. Who's the new one who just dropped in? I need more than just 7. I need double digits. That's what we're aiming for tonight. Double digits. Okay. So, I want to put her on the base. So this is an older figure as well. This was 2017, which is nice they put that on the figure. Gonna have to put that up higher. So no crotch grabber for Gal Gadot here. So instead you get a little clip with a pole. Here's the thing about this design of Wonder Woman that I don't like. Heels, strapped heels, like they could have just done sandals, but look at the heel. How is this she's kicking the ass of Doomsday in heels. I'm not a fan of that. I think they should have given her like sandals. Like if she's gonna be like Amazonian, like I had to be like sandals, you know. But man, that is a great head. It's like really looking at Gal Gadot. Let's go ahead and get the shield in there, which I assume in the movie it's on her left hand. Let's get that. Shield's a little hard to get in. Got to move every single little finger as well. This is the part I'm talking about. It's like the detail goes crazy, but it's a pain in the ass. There you go. Man, 5 people only? Who all dropped off? Fakes, I guess. Just kidding. And there we go. There is Gal Gadot with her shield. Cue the Wonder Woman theme song. Shield up here. We got her battling. This is an awesome figure. Let me see if we get closer and I'll zoom it in for you. Can you just imagine the theme song? That is awesome. You're gonna tell me that doesn't look like Gal Gadot? This is an awesome figure. I'm really happy with this one. This was one of the main pieces because I really want this, and I want Batman, and I want Black Suit Superman. So you have to have at least these 3. Yeah, this is a great figure. Jeez. But because there's so many versions of her, from like Wonder Woman 84, Justice League, like there's a lot of figures of her. They also did let me straighten that. They also did a Warner Brothers 100th anniversary, since this year is like their 100th anniversary. They put out another figure for her as well, more like a iconic like suit of her. So it's not like the Gal Gadot suits that she wears in the movies, but it's like the traditional Wonder Woman costume from the comics and animation. They did that with Gal Gadot's face sculpt in it. And for accessories, like I said, the sword, the shield, 2 different gauntlets here because these are her normal gauntlets, I'm pretty sure, and the ones she's wearing are the ones where she goes like that. It does not look like the lasso comes out. It might, but I don't want to mess with that because you don't really ever see her use the lasso except at the getting a Flash, which fuck the Flash, man. I mean, thank God we're getting another DC movie that's in the Snyderverse with the last Aquaman movie. The Flash is such a 3.5 out of 5 movie, and I'm being nice when I say that. But she's in it, and I feel, and she's also in Shazam apparently, the second one, which I haven't seen. And man, these characters and these actors just deserve so much better. I'm gonna put this little snippet in the chat. Uh, let's see. DC or MC mid? Which ones do you like? Which one do you like more? Yeah, you just get some hands. You get some hand sculpts. Nothing really crazy there in the gauntlets. So again, another figure that doesn't have that many accessories, which sucks. But oh well, it is what it is. All right, we got another figure, and I'm flying a little fast because there is technically another hot toy I want to show off, but I will save that till the end. So, well, there's actually another figure that's from SH Figure that I might go ahead and show off. If I get more comments in the thread, I'll maybe throw that SH Figure up figure. But let's go ahead and open up the NECA. Let's see. Charlie says DC. MC mid overall. Nah, that ain't the move, guys. Oh, goodness. Hold on. I got a comment. Let's see what this comment is. Someone just on TikTok threatened to break into my house. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Let me fix the hair. Here we go with the next one. This is a NECA figure. Who wants to guess what the NECA figure is? NECA guess? So NECA does things like horror figures, iconic movie characters. They've done things like Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween, Godzilla, Scream, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Universal Monsters, Back to the Future. Who wants to take a guess which NECA this is? So Charlotte says Frank. I'm assuming Frankenstein. I got one guess. Only one guess out of the 7 people? Nah, that's crazy. Hold on, am I coming in clear? Can you hear me? Frank again. Okay, another one says Freddy. All right, almost close. It is the new Bride of Frankenstein from NECA. This is a brand new figure. This one recently came out, and it has a black and white version too. So the Universal Monsters, what they do, uh, NECA, is they put out black and white versions and the colorized versions. I recently converted from my black. I started with the black and white versions because I'm like, that's the more iconic. That's how they were depicted on screen. But I just thought the colorized versions, I think I liked more. Also because the Invisible Man figure, which I did do a video on, which if you haven't seen, um, they had no announcements for a black and white version. I love the Invisible Man. He's my favorite Universal monster, and the fact that they weren't doing a black and white version or alternate version of him, I had to get him colored, and then I realized, well, he's gonna stand out, so I might as well go and get the colorized versions because they do look good. I'm not gonna lie. So I had to get the colorized version of the Bride of Frankenstein. If you look in the back here, they show you what this figure looks like, and I'm telling you now, this is an extremely detailed picture because what they did is they got the permission to use the likeness of the actors from these excuse me, from these 1930s and 40s films. So they look incredibly detailed. When you open it up, these are more like action figures, but look, you can see her there. I went ahead and opened up a little bit so we can just go ahead and pull her out. Have you seen The Bride of Frankenstein? Drop in the comments down below if you have. What are your thoughts on The Bride of Frankenstein? If you aren't listening to Inside the Sequel, the podcast where we talk about sequel movies, our very first episode was on The Bride of Frankenstein because to me it's one of the earliest sequel films. So make sure to give that a listen on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to anything your podcast. Anyway. Let me see if I can zoom in again. Wow. That looks good. She looks awesome. Get that. There we go. All right. We open this up. Actually, really hard to get this open. Why? Oh, damn it, Neca. What they do is they make these invisible little straps. You can't actually get the figure out without cutting them. But because they're invisible to the plastic, you don't see them. Yeah, that's an L, Neca. A hand came out. So let's get her open. Another hand fell out. I bought this brand new retail. So these things go for anywhere from $28 to $32. So they're a little expensive for but they're 7-inch figures and they scale really well. The thing is, at 7 inches, they can really get the details down versus like a 6-inch figure. There's more articulation in those, but there's not as much of a likeness. Like your Marvel Legends, your Black Series, Star Wars figures, GI Joes. With 7 inches, like the DC Multiverse and these NECA figures, you get a lot more detail on that. So, and the difference between this and the Hot Toys is better articulation. But my God, she looks amazing. And this is like a cloth material here. This is really nice. This is a really good material. Feels like a tabletop cover. And you can see the stitching in the back of the figure as well. She's got like a zombie, not a zombie, a mummy under. I think it's just a reuse of the Boris Karloff mummy figure. But in the movie, she doesn't always wear this, so I can untie this if I wanted and have her without it because she comes with some head sculpts. So there are some ways where you can display her. See here, the head sculpt here is her bandaged head. So if I wanted to take off the little blouse and not make her the bride and just have her be the Frankenstein monster, another one I can do is her screaming. That's amazingly detailed. Wow. Really like that. It's a pretty good figure right here. The only thing is she has no holes right here. So a lot of the NECA figures, I buy stands for them so they don't fall. She doesn't have any pegs on the bottom of her feet for me to be able to keep her standing there, which really sucks. Really good articulation. She can move. She's gonna fit perfect with my Frankenstein figure. When I exchange the hands, I don't like the little flat hands. Put that here. And Spoilers, if you haven't seen The Bride of Frankenstein, I really like the articulation of her because she is freaking terrified of Frankenstein. Like, she is not a fan of the man. Take off her head that way. I'm gonna have her screaming here. 'Cause I'm gonna have her in a display with Frankenstein, and I don't want her to be happy to see him. So I'm gonna have her screaming and, like, covering herself in the horror. In the horror. Wow, this is just a great figure. This is beautiful. What are your thoughts on this figure in the comments? Would you buy this figure? Yeah, this is a great figure. Although I do wish she had some pegs, I'm gonna have to buy I do have a NECA stand, um, where it just attaches to her hip, so I might have to pull that out. But yeah, this is really great. Like, she's got some articulation. She can move. Can't say that for some of the other NECAs, honestly. The Frankenstein is stiff, the Wolfman is stiff. There you go. But this is a great figure. She's got the little cuts and the detail on the side of her jaw here because they had to do surgery. This is a great figure. I really like that. So far, are you a fan of the Hot Toys or are you a fan of the NECAs? Comment that down below. What are you more of a fan of? Hot Toys or NECAs right now? Can't believe I'm buying figures that are so expensive just to flex. Hottest flex. Hot Toys. Okay, what else? If I pull out another NECA, maybe I can convert you? What do we think? Should I pull out another NECA to kind of convert you? Bigger is better. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Bigger is better. Hot Toys or NECA? Come on. I need some voting. Hot Toys or NECA? Or Marvel Legend, like the Spider-Man symbiote that I showed off in the TikTok video. Love the boxes of these NECAs, honestly. The Hot Toy stands are sweet. I do like crotch grabbers, I'm not gonna lie. They make figures look more museum posed. Ugh. Hot Toys. All right, I'm gonna pull out a NECA, and I'm gonna show you how freaking cool these NECAs are. I'll be right back. All right. First, this one's an incredible NECA. This is um this is Bela Lugosi, the original Dracula from NECA, part of the Universal Monsters line. Think of this guy saying, "I bid thee welcome. The creatures of the night, they sound so sweet." This is the original Dracula from 1933 or 1931. I can't remember when the original um, Dracula came out. Amazing face sculpt, great cape as well. That's great. So here's another one. Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, my favorite. I think this face sculpt is amazing, and you get a little magnetic flame with him too. with the detail. Fun fact about Nightmare on Elm Street 2 that people don't know. So Freddy Krueger wears the Christmas sweater with the little checker, like the red and green on the sleeves. The original Nightmare on Elm Street, go watch it. The original 1984 Nightmare on Elm Street, he has plain red sleeves. The green and red Christmas sweater doesn't get started until Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 is when we first see him with the new sleeves because they wanted him to look different. But yeah, this is and if you go a little closer, if I take his head off, he's just shouting there. So, there you go. But yeah, I mean, my TikTok comments are going crazy. I haven't been yeah, that's pretty crazy. Uh, but yeah, um, those are NECAs. Again, if I want to show you another hot toy, ooh, here's one you'll all will really like. Adam Driver, Kylo Ren. So I'll give it to you if you like the hot toys. Because here's what they can do. You're telling me this isn't Adam Driver? I know I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. There's his lightsaber, of course. Tell me that doesn't look like Kylo Ren. Comment. Is this a Kylo Ren lookalike or no? All right, and we're getting close to the end of time, so I'm gonna show off the last 2 bonus figures that weren't part of the unboxing, but they are figures I wanted to show off. One of them I got at the same time I got these Justice League Hot Toys, and that is the incredibly hard to get, very rare, I got for $200, so look at the value of him right now on eBay because it's crazy. That is Revenge or Empire Strikes Back Yoda Hot Toy. This thing is incredibly hard to get because he's an older figure. This one came out in 2017, and he comes with the base where he can sit on a little tree branch. He comes with his little stick, comes with a little flashlight. So, this was the other one. Tell me he isn't look how small he is. He's so cute. He's smaller than the NECAs for sure. So, I have him in display here with R2, and he again, with the hair, rooted hair, rooted white hair. Probably got it from me. Okay, so he's not gonna stand up. And, the last figure I'm gonna show off. To go with my NECA Godzilla figures is this SH Figure Arts King Ghidorah figure. Now, this is technically scaled with 6-inch, but because it's such a massive figure, this thing's huge. It scales really well with the 7-inch Godzilla figures that I do have. So, he's heavy, the heads do move, the jaws open and close, and these wings are massive. Any fans of Godzilla down here? I love Godzilla, so I had to get Ghidorah. So I have him flying here. Look how long this tail is. This thing is huge. So that was the last one I wanted to show off. I got this at a Godzilla convention in Chicago, that was right at the beginning of the summer, and, I picked this up for just, like $90. SH Figure Art figures do go for a lot more, at least for over $100, so I got a deal on him because he was used, but he comes with a little stand as well, where you can lay him on so he can fly. And there it is. King Ghidorah flying off. Anyway, that's what I spend all my money on is on toys to show off. But what was your favorite figure, from tonight that we showed off? Go ahead and comment that down below. We see a lot of engagement. AC, Bobby, NCV, love it. Thanks for coming and talking movies and figures. Definitely the Wonder Woman. I agree. The Wonder Woman's going to be a centerpiece for sure. I'd love to get all the Justice League figures. It'll be an expensive road because they're not making more Zack Snyder Justice League, so they're going to be a little expensive to get. Um, but I eventually want to get all the Justice League hot toys. I think the next one I want to get would probably be the easiest, the Black Suit Superman, which is the one I want. I really want the Suicide Squad Batman figure, just because it's a much better articulated figure, even though he's barely in the movie, than the Batman vs Superman suit. I think the last figure I'm gonna get is the Flash. I don't really care about that as much. I love him in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but they didn't do a figure of him like that. They just did the Joss Whedon one. Um, and they did do a Ray Fisher Cyborg that recently just came out, and I do want that. So he's gonna be easy to get down the line. So I'm gonna probably make him last. But yeah, let me know if you collect any figures. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Um, you know, feel free to comment down below some of your favorite figures, maybe some figures that have been recently announced or released that maybe I have. Comment down if you want me to see if I can review them. I have a ton of NECAs, I have a ton of Hot Toys to do reviews on. If you want to see some of my older ones that are in my background, just let me know down below or comment. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. And remember, we are no longer Hertastic Reviews. We are Figure Out Films. So, anyway, other than that, thank you all for watching. Remember, if you are not buying Hot Toys and NECA figures, do you really care about cinema? Other than that, I'll see you next time.